You know something's on the other side of that curtain. Oh. Never mind. Oh! Welcome to Spooky Week on the channel. I'm gonna be watching horror movies for the next 5 days. Change the lighting to orange. I mean, I hope it looks orange. It looks orange here, but in the webcam, it just does not look that orange. So this is as orange as it's gonna get, y'all. What I do know about this movie, it stars Bruce Campbell, who was in the Spider-Man trilogy that Sam Raimi is beloved for. They made 3 of these movies, and I don't know which ones are considered a cult hit, but I know Evil Dead, at least the first one is. That's all I really know about it. I don't know if this shit deals with aliens, vampires, werewolves, zombies. There's a shit ton of things. I don't know if it's like a experiment gone wrong. I don't know if it's just like a person that just kills. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up. Listen, y'all, I've done this intro like 10 times. I'm definitely delaying. I should have been started recording this. I hate horror movies. I hate gory shit. I hate shit that's trying to scare you. That's why, as much as I like Alien, the jump scares, I wasn't ready for that shit. I don't like being scared. Like, I feel like I'm happy enough where I don't need like someone to fucking scare the shit out of me to give me a jolt and make me grateful for life, or for whatever reason people like roller coasters and scary movies and shit. I just don't have that in me. It seems pointless to me to just scare yourself for no reason, but it's Halloween. We're gonna do it. Hopefully I don't get too fucking scared. Just keep that in mind. If I'm looking away or closing my eyes, I'm gonna try to watch all this shit, but y'all can't make me do anything. No. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. It really helps my channel reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. But now, it's time for the show. I'm gonna try not to shit myself. This is for y'all. This is not for me. This is strictly for y'all.
From the fear after all the songs.
Look at Bruce Campbell. So fucking young from everything else I've seen him in. Mainly Burn Notice.
Here. Damn thing jerked right out of my hand.
Must be like a sidekick or some shit, because something flicked his steering wheel. Oh, see, they're in a cabin, just like Cabin in the Woods. That's a pretty familiar trope in a lot of horror movies, though, going out to the cabin. But just the way the camera's behind them as they're pulling up to it. It's like something's walking behind them, just watching them do this shit. You see shit like this hanging in a shed, it doesn't like freak you out? Oh, her hand's a different color too. That definitely looks like SpongeBob. But if something could possess you to do some shit like that, why aren't y'all leaving right away?
Party down! Yeah!
Okay, it's been a minute since I've seen Cabin in the Woods, but a lot of this seems similar. A lot. I just remember shit hanging and latch opening.
Maybe it is just some animal.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just some animal. Here, Cheryl, why don't you go down and check, make sure.
Scotty, I'm not going down there.
If it's your girl or girl you're trying to impress, why the hell wouldn't you go? You're trying to impress her. What? Some random chick I don't know? Hell no, you can go. Fuck that. But not if you're my girl. What a scumbag.
Linda, get me a flashlight. Scotty?
Yo, if he really is playing a prank, he's an asshole. I hate people like this. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Look at this.
That looks like SpongeBob. What the fuck is that in the sky? Y'all saw that fucking ink shit? What the fuck was that going over the moon?
I believe I have made a significant find, a volume of ancient Sumerian burial practices and funerary incantations.
So this dude disrupted a Indian burial ground. Of course, a Native American, I'm sorry.
Kanda, Kanda. Miranda!
Something threw a fucking tree branch in there. Nice to get a little bit of playfulness and sweetness in this.
Oh, Ash, it's beautiful. I really love it. I'll never take it off.
And something tells me that necklace is gonna play a part in some shit in this movie. Why put the scene in there? Why a necklace? I'll never take it off. And someone just watched them say all that shit. You're gonna go outside? The fuck is like some scarecrow shit? This is some weird shit. Was it trying to like fuse with her body or some shit? I don't know what the fuck. Bitch, jump through a window.
Something in the woods did this to you?
No, it was the woods themselves. They're alive, Ashley. The trees. They're alive.
Ash,
The trees? It's the woods itself? Oh, okay, that would explain the camera angles and how it's just like omnipresent. Okay, okay.
Wait here a minute.
Do you see something?
The bridge is destroyed?
It's a 7.
I don't believe it.
2 spades, jack of diamonds, jack of clubs.
Oh, shit! Ew. Oh! Ew!
Keep making those horrible noises.
I don't know!
What happened to her eyes?
She looks fucked. That's the one that got grabbed by the forest, right? That's the same girl? I can't tell which one that was. You ain't gonna get up and run? No urgency? You know something's on the other side of that curtain. You already know it. Oh. Never mind. Oh! Damn, she's possessed too? Get her! Okay! Oh! She eating her own hand? Come on, man, you heard the tape. You have to dismember her. It's the only way. Oh! Why is it attacking the girls, though? I went straight for those two first. Oh my god. That's nasty as hell.
Look, I'm getting out. I don't care what happens to her. She's your girlfriend. You take care of her.
I told you he didn't care about these girls. I called this shit early. And it's kind of fucked up, but when you're dealing with supernatural shit like this, I don't really blame him. This is some scary shit. Oh! Oh, shit! The trees got him too?
We're not gonna die. We're gonna get out of here. Listen to me, please, for God's sake.
Man, look at him. What the fuck? He's gone. This motherfucker is possessed.
Kill her. Kill her if you can. Lover boy.
Because the tree saw him through the windows, talking about how much he loved her and shit.
Help me, please, Ash.
Unlock this chain and let me out.
What?
Cheryl?
What about the chick they chopped up and put in the fucking, in the ground? There's no way she's all right, too. This is clearly a trick.
Cheryl?
Oh my god!
I'm all right now.
Like, why are they fucking with him? Why don't they just kill him and just be done with it? But they want to, like, torment him and play mind games and shit.
Here.
Scott's pretty strong, so if this motherfucker changes, I don't know, take him out right away. I don't know. None of this shit is normal. Oh! This shit is gross. She looks outstanding though. That's what a demon should look like. What was this, the 70s? Great fucking job. Oh, he's going straight Scarface. Oh my god, this is brutal. And the fact that she turned back to her normal self before he does this shit. What a bitch. You couldn't stay as a demon. I was about to say, that's too much. I can't watch that shit. Oh, I like it. It's like a little callback to the looking game when his eyes would open up when she's looking away, and now her eyes open up when he's looking away. What the fuck? That bitch is sneaky. These woods are smart. They're playing on this dude's emotions to get him. Oh! Go get that chainsaw. Get them damn sausages out the door.
Through the act of bodily dismemberment.
Hit her.
I really love it.
Hit her.
I'll never take it off.
Hit it.
Right, and he couldn't do it in that moment. The words are in his head. You already know Scott's the big boss. We haven't seen him yet. We don't know where he's at. Cool little flipping camera effect from the ceiling. What the fuck? There you go, reload. He was shooting a whole bunch of bullshit. Ooh. Oh! Oh, there's Scott. Why did they focus on that book? Does he have to burn the book? Oh, why? Why? What? Oh! That's all they had to do was burn the books at the beginning. Oh, it was a book the girl was drawing. It was the book. I kept waiting to see the square shit show up. That shit is nasty. What was the point of that? We didn't need to see that. Ooh, he's trying to gross me out. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? No, thank you. Is everything back to normal? Is that what that clock ticking is supposed to signify? So it must not be visible during the day, even though it can move around and shit like this. It just can't do anything while the sun's out. What the fuck? Oh my, right when I say that? They made a 2 and 3 though. I'm assuming he's in them. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was The Evil Dead. A movie that relied heavily on practical effects to just gross you the fuck out. Dismemberments, bitch slaps left and right. This is one of those movies that you just can't look away from. Something's gonna happen in a split second. You don't want to miss an image, a shot. I mean, who wrote this? Did he write this too? Did this say written and directed by him? The Woods is the bad guy. Okay, that's new. It just seemed like something came up out the ground when that red light was lit. I don't think we saw that. And what the fuck were those arms that came out them as they died? I got way too many questions. There's way too many questions after this shit. You could come up with all types of explanations, scenarios. Every shot in this probably could have represented something that happened earlier in the movie. There's a lot going on in this movie. And the one thing that really sucks is there weren't really any rules. The only rule, like, help he got was a guy saying you have to dismember them. But nothing about burning the book. The Woods won't let you leave. Nothing like that. If anything, this movie showed you everything you shouldn't do when you're in this situation. I'm pretty sure Ash didn't get out alive from the way the ending happened. But even through all that, anyone can see they made clearly terrible decisions. The possessed girl is trying to claw through the door. She makes some holes. You stop her, you push her back, and then you try to put the desk in front of the door when there's a broken ass window right next to it that it can easily climb through. Unless there's a rule, unless they have to use doors or some shit like that. Hearing a noise outside in the woods and the girl going to check it, and that's when the trees whooped her ass. Seeing your friends and the people you know turn and not doing anything. Like, I understand it's hard, but clearly there's some demonic evil shit at work here. They're not going to get better. They're gone. They're gone. And I just feel like he was right there too. He was ready to dismember her. And I could get not being able to do all that, but at least shoot her, something. He was just like, let me just bury you. Terrible decision. And it would be easy to say that the practical effects are what made this movie. But in my opinion, it was the psychological part of it. The trees, the demonic book, whatever was in charge of all this shit, was literally taunting him, fucking with him, playing with him. Watched him give this gift to this girl that he loves and was like, man, let's save him for last and let's use that girl against him before we, end all this shit. And they waited until like 10 minutes before sunrise or 20 minutes before sunrise to actually go and try to kill him. Well, I mean, they were trying the whole time, but it just seemed like they were taunting, half-assing it. When the Scott grabbed his leg and the girl was over him trying to beat him up and looked like she was going to deliver that last final blow, and the dude was eating at his leg, they should have did that earlier. It took Scott forever to get up and get possessed and shit. I figured that the cabin would maybe be a safe haven. When the girl was getting ripped up by the trees and she ran back to the cabin, you just saw white lights emanating from it. Like maybe it was a safe haven. Maybe if they're in there, they'll be safe. I was wrong about that shit. That went completely out the window once the girl was in her bathroom and she got attacked and she attacked Scott before he eventually kills her. But yeah, nope, not even the cabin was safe. Like I said, there was no rules. There was no safe zone. There was no enchantments. And knowing that dismembering them is the only way to kill them, that's kind of like common sense. That dude offered no help. All he did was rise the shit out the ground by saying the chants on the tape and didn't do anything else to help. What a piece of shit. Oh, I'm an explorer. I'm a scientist. I study the paranormal and all this shit. And there's shit living in this woods, yada, yada. But let me just keep doing this out here. And I believe in it too. But let me just be out here and not have any help or some type of security or weapons or something to fight myself. Or maybe a camera crew, something. So, I don't know. The dude just seemed like he was being very irresponsible. Maybe he didn't believe this shit. Like the people that go out to capture Bigfoot. Like, if he was real and the way these stories are, the way people portray him, you going out there, just you and another guy, and you think nothing's bad gonna happen. Like, nah, if we catch him, we'll just shoot him. Man, this is Bigfoot. He will whoop your ass. But we know Bigfoot's not real. If you believe Bigfoot's real, I got a bridge to sell you. Definitely got a cabin in the woods vibe. You could tell they pulled so much of that movie from this. Being in a cabin in the woods, yeah, it's a basic premise. That's probably why they call the movie that, because they're not the first movie to do it. But as I said during the recap, so much stuff was just completely identical. Even the stuff about the guy on the tape saying things lying dormant, just waiting. That's literally what the premise of Cabin in the Woods was. It didn't come till later, but that revelation was made to us. And the bridge being out, all that. It's Cabin in the Woods just like turned it up. It was like Evil Dead on steroids. I do like that this was a movie that got right into it. Something was fucked up from the first couple minutes. And the audio was pretty low. It could have been loud and, use that to just try to get you to jump and be scared and shit. A lot of games and current movies do that. They just turn the audio all the way up and use that to help with the jump scare, but this didn't. It kept it fairly low. I think because there was a lot of stuff going on. You can have loud audio when there's not too much music going on, or you're trying to build terror, suspense. You know, silence is just as terrifying as a scary score. But when you got people walking through and you want to hear the floorboards creaking, you want to hear the wind whistling, you want to hear the clock chiming, you want to hear the person going nan and ha ha ha, you want to hear all this extra shit, you grunting like you want to hear, you know, when there's a whole bunch of things going on, stuff just has to be turned down so there's space for everything to coexist, so you can feel like you're more into it instead of just blasting everything for the jump scare. So I do appreciate that from Sam Raimi. Yes, it's 1975. It's probably another reason why it wasn't as loud, but that only helped it. Evil Dead is in the books. I'm absolutely 100% positively no question watching Evil Dead 2, and I'll look up if 3 is good. Usually 2's the best out of a trilogy, and 3 just, you know, it almost ruins a trilogy and almost everything. So I'll look it up, but I'm absolutely for sure watching Evil Dead 2. If you guys want me to watch it on the channel and upload it, I don't know if this video may attract a whole bunch of people that really love this and they're gonna want to see it. So let me know if you want me to watch Evil Dead 2. I did enjoy this movie. It's a great Halloween movie. It's very old. You can tell it is very dated, but it has me hyped for a sequel. And what more can you really ask for a movie? You like, I want to see more of this. Sam Raimi did his job. If anything stood out to you in this movie or there was anything I might have missed, please tell me about it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction. All I ask is that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. You guys are the best. We're a family. You know that. That's it for me. Until next time, spread peace and love. I'm out.